Right next to the White House stands one of the most unbelievable abandoned hospital retirement facilities in America. And the power is still on. Inside, remnants of the past are still frozen in time. These are patient files and their funeral notices. Everywhere I explored has been left untouched for decades. This place was built in the 1850s and once cared for over 1,000 veterans from all across the country. And now it's completely silent. From forgotten medical wings to hidden tunnels, barbershops, and a destroyed movie theater, this is one of the most hauntingly beautiful places I've ever explored. And today, we're taking a deep dive inside. This video is sponsored by Huel. You see, I've been using Huel Black Edition a lot lately, especially when I'm on the go. You guys know how it is, how often I'm out filming, traveling, editing. I don't always have time to just stop and make a full meal, you know what I'm saying? So having these balls ready to go has been clutch. It's got all the stuff your body needs: protein, healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and it actually fills me up. I just throw one in my bag and take it with me. They also have this new drink called Huel Daily Greens. Let me show you really quick. It's a sparkling super greens drink in a can. Only 25 calories, no added sugar, and it's got 42 vitamins, minerals, and superfoods. And I love it because it tastes super clean. And here's the best thing, guys. You can get 15% off your first order if you use my code SteveR15, but make sure you spend more than $75. There's a link down in the description of this video, or you can just scan the QR code right on this screen. Again, it's SteveR15 for 15% off. So I appreciate you, Huel. Now let's get back into it. Hidden deep within a sprawling, overgrown property lies one of the oldest veterans hospitals in the United States. A place where history, service, and silence now intertwine. Established in the 1850s, this institution was born from the aftermath of the Mexican-American War, when returning soldiers used money from a diplomatic agreement with Mexico to create a trust fund. That fund became the seed for a revolutionary concept, a dedicated sanctuary for those who had risked everything in war. For more than 150 years, this hospital offered more than just treatment. It provided a community. Veterans from all over the country found shelter here, many suffering from wounds, both seen and unseen. They were given not only care, but a place to heal mentally, physically, and emotionally. The campus stretched across 500 acres of farmland and woods with buildings that support nearly every need of life, from structured medical care to moments of peace, surrounded by nature and camaraderie. But as time changed, the hospital struggled to keep up. By the 2010s, funding had dried up, and the original trust fund, once flourished with millions, had dwindled drastically. After operating at a loss for years, the hospital eventually closed its main building around 2010, replaced by a more modern facility nearby. Congress was petitioned for aid, and pieces of the land were sold off just to stay afloat. Today, many of the buildings remain abandoned, their halls echoing with memories. Faded remnants of daily life still sit untouched, a surreal reminder of the thousands of veterans who once walked these floors. Exploring this place is more than just stepping through forgotten doors. It's walking into a chapter of American history that's been quietly buried, one built on honor, sacrifice, and service. And even though time has passed, the spirits of those who lived and healed here still lingers in every cracked tile, every empty bed, and every silent room. Thank you for making it this far into the video. I just want to mention 60% of you guys watching are not subscribed. So as a reminder, if you enjoy my videos, hit that subscribe button, make sure notifications are turned on, and enjoy watching. Now, this place is a place where you can get lost. But luckily, we're currently here with SV Explorers.
What's up, guys?
Andy, our boy, he knows about this place so much. He's been here many, many times. Probably the most experienced explorer to ever come here. So yeah, we got lucky today that he's showing us around. So be sure to check him out. His link will be down in the description below. He got an Instagram, a YouTube channel. Big thank you to him. And I'm also joined here with Exploring with Josh.
It's the usual.
It's been a while.
Best spots.
Yep, now that I'm back home, we've just been hitting places.
Yeah, we're on a road trip.
All right, so be on the lookout for a lot of amazing explorers on this road trip. I want you all to make sure that you're subscribed and the notification button is turned on, because YouTube has been shutting it off for a lot of you guys. I get so many messages that's been turned off. I want you guys to make sure it's turned on, because just like this place, man, we have so much good spots for you that'll be dropping in the next few weeks, and months. All right, everyone, so we just made it into the entrance. It's a shell of its former self. Can't believe how much this place is crumbling apart. All these bricks and stones came from the ceiling. Just trying to imagine this place when it was thriving. I guess you would come here. This is the front desk. You would probably tell them why you're here for. And we got the elevators. It looks like we should start heading to the dental clinic and eye clinic down this way. So first things first, everyone, we're starting in the dental department, right on the first floor, and you have everything here. Even has the signs written. Dental hygienist. That one says an eye and dental waiting room. Over there it says emergency time. So that would be for emergencies. Now what's incredible is that everything is still left in here and the power is still on. Look at this room. Wow, I love the vibe right now. Dental chair and everything. This is incredible. This doesn't really work. I wonder if we can like play around with it. Oh, nope. But it's still pretty cool. You normally don't ever see this in abandoned places. Usually they're all stripped out. This has to be one of the best abandoned hospitals left preserved in the world. We got a couple of notes here. And look, we still got like boxes of handouts for the toothbrush and toothpaste that you would get normally after you're done being at the dentist. Yeah, this is pretty sick. On the other side, it's a pretty empty room. They would probably just bring the patients here to observe them. We got some old newspaper. It's from the Washington Post. Let's see if we can find a year on it. Oh yeah, it's from 2005. And we still got things posted on the bulletin board. I can hear the electricity running everywhere. I wonder who's paying for this. Whoa. This is a retina slit lamp. Can't believe it's just left here. This was used to check your eyes and make sure your vision was doing well. I guess you would dump your used needles in here. It's been taken out. It's pretty neat. I guess you would just, rest your head right here. And then they would zoom into your retina. Medical equipment everywhere. And the same thing, right in this room. This one looks even fancier. I guess this is where they would take photos of your eye. And then after that, they would print it out and then place it right here. Oh my gosh, no way. Well, the power's on for it. It just lit up. Dude, that's insane. I'm gonna take a peek in here right now. I don't see anything. Probably because you need to put like some sort of picture in it. And this machine is a little bit weird. So you have to put your face right here and peek in. Oh, yeah, this is one of the equipment where like, you would place your head right here and they would peek through your eyes and they would tell you to read some letters. This room doesn't really have a label. Dang, it says biohazard on it. It was like a mini freezer, nothing inside. I guess they would keep chemicals in here. It says in this camera you had spill kits, chemicals, even mercury. You would have to wear an eye shield just to go through it. I'm not gonna be messing around with that. And this looks like an x-ray room. It even says it right here. And you would be safe from out here and just observe the patient as they're taking x-rays. It says caution radiation. What the hell? It's a sliding door. Yeah, this x-ray is mostly used to scan a person's head. I don't think there's any radiation in this room right now, but there would be if this was turned on. This part was emergency only. It's only for patients that had a severe injury. There's some random chicken bone over here. And it's holding a pen for the Urbex tags. We have some names written all around. I'm not really gonna do that. Yeah, we got more surgical chairs. This is The other side, it's pretty identical. So we pretty much checked out everything in the dental department. I'm gonna start exploring more. Now this place is massive. I really don't know where I'm going. But it's a good thing we have our friend Andy, because he's been here many times. But even I don't know where he is right now. Or Josh. We've all just split up. Okay, guess we should check downstairs. I did hear there was a morgue. Could be down here. At least that's what I'm guessing. This is really creepy, being down here by myself. It's like a jail cell down here. So I'm just wandering around, and this is pretty neat. We have some board here. Looks like it's in Jewish. Looks like it's in Hebrew. Whoa, look at this green little room. It's like a place to just sit down and relax. It probably was some sort of waiting room. Love the windows here. Really gives a lot of natural lighting. Looks like over here is just a bunch of offices. All right, I think we should start heading upstairs. What's good?
These are for shock therapy. I've never seen these in person though. That can't be for that.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You could be right. Was this for electroshock therapy?
That was part of the shock therapy.
Okay, so Andy says it was part of the shock therapy.
Came out of the lab.
Really?
The electroshock therapy lab, or whatever it was called, psychotherapy.
Oh, wow, okay.
We rescued it months ago when people were starting to swipe stuff out of here.
In here?
Yeah, and we hid that.
I see.
Get that out of the way.
Yeah, now we're just setting it up for like some shots and photos.
We'll put it back together.
Wow, this is incredible, guys, but these are patient files and their funeral notices. So I guess a lot of these people written here on paper were put in the morgue. They pretty much died here and they took their bodies. Yeah, this one's for July 1995 for Jake B. Jr., Distinguished Veteran Air Force. Viewing hours, graveside, religion, just endless amount of paper. Rest in peace to all the veterans. Everyone, leave a like and rest in peace comment down in the comment section. I think it's time we head up to the 3rd floor. So this is the very last floor, I'm guessing. I mean, there's no more stairs leading up. Wow, I love how the hallway looks here. You know, I've explored many asylums and hospitals, but I love the ones that just look completely abandoned. Whoa, this bedroom is pretty interesting. I think this was for if you had an injury and maybe it would like hold your leg or arm in place. Even have like an old weight system. Looks like most of the rooms here were patient rooms. They would live in them. Oh. The end of the hallway looks neat. These look like really comfy chairs. Oh, this would be perfect for a photo. And down at the end of the hallway, there's another bathroom that was shared. You got the showers here too. None of the bedrooms had their own shower. This is the opposite hall, but pretty much identical to the same one. Even has a notice to please close the doors quietly. Residents may be sleeping. Well, I'm already liking this side more. The bedrooms look a lot bigger here. I like how the bedrooms are all different colors. Let me know down in the comment section which bedroom has been your favorite so far. I think I like the ones that have a blue paint. Just walking and I passed by this room right here. Power is still working. I really like the lighting. Makes for a really cool photo. And down the hall, just have the shared bathrooms with standing showers. Oh, this is really destroyed here. I think this is the nicest bedroom so far. Has its own desk. Still has a desk left behind. There is another floor that we have to head up to. I just found the stairs to get there. This is gonna be pretty neat. This is where the surgical theater is. Yeah, that's right, a surgical theater where you have a lot of people just watching the doctor perform surgery on a patient. Wow, look at that. That is crazy. I can't believe they had it all the way up here.
What's up here? It had the map.
But it's so weird how like there's just this tiny stairway that we had to go through. You would never expect it to be up here. Okay, I just noticed the elevator right here. So I guess no one really had to take the stairway, but that would make sense because they would be transporting some person's dead body. And the only way to do it is through the elevator.
Yes. Get like, it looks like there's all blood dripping out from the back. It's just rust, but
I know.
I mean,
It's one of them back room elevators.
the back room elevators, yes.
Yeah, it's just rust though, I think. It's pretty neat. You still have the surgical tools right here. Probably set up by an explorer. But I've never seen this ever, or even thought there'd be something like this in my life. Like, can you imagine just seeing a doctor performing surgery on some person's dead body? I know for me, I'd probably be grossed out about it. Now, you might be asking, why would they have this all the way on the very last floor? And I think it's because you would get a lot of good lighting from up here. We even have some hydrotherapy tubs all around this floor. There's a sign that says parking for speakers. This must have been taken down from the parking lot. This just leads to the bathroom. I love the green pastel color. Those are some big sinks. Let's see if there's any clothes in here. Nope. Interesting. We're now behind the surgical theater. Yeah, it just goes all around. Back to the other side. Over here looks more like an attic. We have some equipment. Oh wow. We can get to the rooftop from here. We'll probably do it later to see a good view. Maybe when it's sunset, we can get higher up. This would lead to the seating area. Just imagine old veterans just sitting down here, chilling. It's a pretty interesting way of life that the people would experience here. Wow, it's pretty crazy just walking over here and kind of getting a perspective of a spectator. Can you just imagine just being a spectator and watching some doctor performing surgery on a dead body? All right, let's pick a seat. Maybe right here in the middle. So this is how it would feel like. Pretty interesting looking view. I think the gang is already on the rooftop. You can get there from here too. Well, might as well go up with them now. Steps are kind of sketchy. It's definitely not safe to walk across here. Damn, these steps are so sketch. Yeah, they're just all wooden. I don't really trust it, but everyone did it, so I'm sure it's still pretty safe. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised you even did this.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm waiting for you to do.
What do you mean? Oh my gosh, yeah. So they must have built this a few years later.
They built this fancy clock tower in Coke.
Yeah, they literally built over the old roof. Looks like we're inside some sort of clock tower.
The cupola is the round spire at the top of a building that you can go up on and look out at.
Oh, does it lead outside too?
Yeah.
Too much weight if we're all on it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wait, don't get off my step.
Those planks look like they've been damaged by water too, like some of them. Come on, Josh. Josh made it.
Yes.
Yo, good thing you did your diet.
Yes.
Yeah, good thing I diet started.
All right, well, I'm gonna leave my gimbal right here just to be very light when I'm going up these steps. And also the safest thing to do is probably to put your foot around the edges and not on the middle. Here we go. I mean, if Andy can do it, I guess I can too. I don't wanna move around a lot too because these stairs are just moving back and forth. It looks hanging by a nail. But we made it. Woo! Okay, we made it. Oh my gosh.
But then
Okay.
the tunnel goes way up there, and it's a
All right.
So, you know.
So it's a mile long?
Up for it, you know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah. I want to
And
see
we're
Abe Lincoln where he stayed.
Yeah, that's my boy. We gotta check out the Lincoln Cottage. Apparently there's a 1 mile long tunnel that can lead all the way over there from here. At first, I thought it was this building, but nah, it's way past over there. But this is a nice view. This place is absolutely massive to explore. I mean, we still have the building right in front of us to do. This one's a lot more modern than the one we've been exploring. All right, so we're in the cupola right now, and we can spot security from here. Where is he?
He's doing his little rounds.
Yeah, zoom in with your phone. It's right over there. Look at this guy. Yo guys, so from here, we can actually see the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. It's right over there. It's crazy. This is probably the best view in this city. The crazy thing is, guys, I've never even been around there. So I think afterwards, I gotta pay a visit over there and also to see the White House. Tonight?
Tonight.
All right, we might go tonight.
To the White House?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Andy literally just walked through this like a breeze in the park. Holy crap. Christmas decorations.
Now, where do they go?
Andy's wondering where they would go.
Decorations would go.
For real.
Like the 20 flights of goats.
Yeah.
There's no door here. They go.
Maybe it was kept up there.
Up there outside.
Yeah, could be. Let's check out the inner workings of the clocks. This would literally control them. Wow, and right over there, looks like it was made by the E. Howard & Co. Boston Company. Yo guys, that's my home city. Shout out to my Boston folks watching this video right now. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Right, so over here on the second floor, we have a similar room from downstairs. I kind of want to call it like a deck. Same thing, you just have chairs over here. People would probably come here and read a book and just relax. Yeah, I like art. Do you like art, Josh?
I love art, man.
Arts and crafts. Today, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Well, it's quite empty now, but you can imagine just hundreds of desks right here. There's probably a lot of stuff plugged into those sockets. I mean, this is a glimpse of how one of the desks would look like. I'm guessing this room is for crafts. Yeah, there's probably like a little tool shed that they made. Probably had all sorts of material to create art. Man, that hallway was one of the coolest hallways ever. I love the lighting and how the paint is just chipping on one side. We're starting to move to another building, the much newer one right over there that we saw from the rooftop tower. I guess this is like a cafeteria. This is where you would come and get your food. Man, I can just imagine the soft serve ice cream that they would have in here. I'm really hungry. It's been like 5 hours that we've been exploring this place. I think we only explored 30% of it. I'm just walking around, it's just making so much crunch noise. Here's a good old coffee machine. Yeah, this is like the biggest cafeteria I've ever seen. The lighting here is just perfect right now. Love the tall ceiling windows. Yo, cheers, bro.
What's a huge ass mug?
Yeah, bro, there's still some beer in it too.
Looks like
No, I'm kidding.
What is
Yeah, it's like a mug.
something the Vikings would use.
Right?
Right?
Over here, it's where all the chefs would stay. They would cook all the food. It's also really massive, almost the size of the cafeteria. What's everyone looking at right here? What's over here?
I didn't know raccoons were that dirty.
Yeah?
That's from raccoons.
That's from raccoons.
Climb up that ladder. And they live
No
up
way.
there.
That's their home. Yo, Josh, you should go up there.
They will jump at
They
anything.
probably are.
Yeah.
Probably more than one.
Yeah, there's probably a whole family up there.
You think there's some up there right now?
I'll bet there are. They're nocturnal. They're sleeping now. They're probably scared right now.
Here, boy. Oh, God. Bro, like 100 of them just come out.
I'll bet they throw it
Yo, you just see it come right back out.
Yeah. Hits him in the head.
back. Rocky raccoons.
Yeah.
I didn't
Let's
see them come out.
let's throw a fried chicken in there. Yeah, right?
Set up a GoPro.
What?
A time-lapse GoPro. Oh, they probably I mean, they got to go somewhere to eat. You know they're taking a trail to
Yeah.
a dumpster, probably to a dumpster.
Right. Yeah, I bet if we followed the trail, it would just lead to a dumpster.
Little trash pandas. Fat ones.
I want to summon them.
I don't
I
know.
don't think they'll come out.
A lot of them have rabies,
they're
so I wouldn't be messing with them.
That's true too.
Now, this place is quite the work of art. That you can tell that they put so much detail even into this cafeteria. So there's some really cool looking windows. Okay, here's another cafeteria. Well, I would expect the cafeteria to be huge because at one point this place had over 1,000 people. Here are some of the chairs they would sit on. Now it was very convenient for all these veteran residents because it was just so well connected to all the major parts of the building, like the cafeteria, the cinema, the theater. You know, when you're old, you don't want to be like walking around too far. So yeah, they definitely thought of the layout very well. Okay, it's time we head downstairs. This leads to the tunnels. And I think this will take us to the newer building that we have yet to see. Okay, looks like they would do the laundry down here. Look at all the washing machines. Wow, so this is the newer section?
This is the newest of all the buildings here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Look at this. Looks like a mall. Barber and beauty shop.
It's clean in here. I don't even feel like I'm exploring the same place anymore. Now, this is definitely one of the coolest places I've ever explored. I love how there's a bunch of shops down here for its residents. Literally a barber shop where you can just come down and quickly get a nice haircut. The seats are just left. And look right here, we got a calendar. That's roughly the time this place was abandoned. Yeah, this is crazy. And it had those like sinks where you can just wash your hair in. Looks like they've been doing police training in here. We have some like target practice boards. A lot of the time, that's what they do. They use abandoned places for training purposes. So you guys might be familiar with this area. This is where I did my intro. And you were saying that sometimes there's vultures over here just lined up. But this place is so cool, guys. Even walking around here outside the complexes is amazing. I can't believe it's just left abandoned like this. Yeah, we're just taking everything all in right now. Such a peaceful solitude spot.
This is seriously from a video game, bro.
Yeah, right? It is seriously from a video game.
It is Last of Us.
And over here, man, can you just imagine the fountain when it used to work? How beautiful this place was. If I was an old war veteran, this was definitely where I would spend my last years. It's like a haven. Yeah, that's probably Biden right there. There's Biden. Damn, so that means we can't fly our drones here.
No, you can't.
I mean, look at this over here. It's like the Last of Us. These trees are just starting to grow. You can see the change of the buildings from old to new. This is where the residents would stay in. I guess downstairs is where the cinema is. So we should definitely check that out later when it gets a little bit dark. We still have a few hours of sunlight. And I guess we should check out where the residents would live. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys where the residents would live. I kind of want to see like what kind of room they had. This is the main lobby, probably where people would come. Here's the main entrance right here. You have some sliding doors. You would come here, probably be greeted by the front lobby. And if you were a guest trying to visit your mom or dad, probably come here to check in. We have a directory right over here. It can tell us what each floor has. Okay, so the lower level has a dining room and nutritional services. First floor, a library, occupational therapy. I guess we'll check out down this hall. I think the whole gang is over here. There's even a meditation room. It's so massive. They had recreational therapy over here. This looks more like it was for patients to stay. They have like these beds. And it just wraps around back over here. I guess the sun is setting. Okay, so we're now heading downstairs.
Yeah.
What the heck?
It's like a restaurant cafeteria, bro.
Yeah, it does look like a restaurant. I think it was. Looks like a cheesecake factory. Definitely feels better than the old building.
Yeah, even the air's better here.
Where's this leading?
To the theater room.
This goes to the theater room?
Oh, that's what he said. I'm following Andy.
The theater, and a whole nother residence hall.
Dang, that's crazy that they would walk through here.
Well, I don't think this was them. I think this was for
Oh, probably for the staffs, yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they would. No, the patients would definitely come through here.
Yeah, the patients would come through here?
Signs are here.
Oh,
The patients weren't outside. They weren't allowed outside. See right away, signs. Now we're
Yeah. Look at that, John. Look at all the signs for the people that lived here.
Man, I'm waiting for an employee-only sign to be up here.
Nah, do you see any employee-only signs? No. Exactly. Team Andy all day. I'm listening to Andy.
So this is the way the fucking tunnel would go to the power plant.
This would go to the power plant?
It's down that.
It'll be a whole 30-minute tunnel of death just to go show off. Yeah.
This is where they would keep all the metal equipment.
The stuff that we were talking about before.
Jeez.
Damn. It's just all in the boxes.
Somebody went through a lot of them and got the glass.
Yeah, what about these bottles over here?
Syringes.
What kind of chemical is that?
Saline solution.
Oh, saline solution? Oh, that's all right. That's not that crazy. That can be used to like clean someone's contact lenses.
What? Down there? Yeah. That, well, you know.
Yeah, saline solution.
Replaces your blood.
Yeah, it could be used for all sorts of different things too.
Where do you think this one was?
Try it.
What that is.
Take a sip and find out.
That's morphine.
That's morphine? Wait, were we just talking about morphine?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like you won't feel pain if you take this.
Oh, yeah. Morphine
right?
is, yeah.
Yo, all right.
People go crazy for this stuff.
Cheers.
The glass, somebody took all the glass.
That's crazy. There's morphine in here.
Really cool glass.
Oh, there's
Morphine.
more.
Dude.
And there's some syringes. Damn, so that means there must be like hundreds of more morphine in here.
A lot of stuff in here. Morphine 2 for, this is OG.
Morphine 2 for
Yo, is there one for me?
OG morphine right here. Cheers.
Cheers. Wait, we need to wait for Andy to get some morphine. Cheers. This is nuts. Never in my life would I think I would find morphine inside an abandoned building.
I mean, there's billions of
The sodium.
Yeah.
Can this focus?
Yeah, it took me forever.
Look, it says it right here. I'm not even joking. Put it back right here.
And they just methodical.
So we're walking through the back rooms, and this is just crazy how we ended up finding that room with the morphine. But now we're gonna check out some of the rooms where the residents used to live. The only way to get to it is from downstairs, I guess. At least that's what Andy says. So we're trying to do that right now. Oh man, we just keep finding the coolest stuff in here. Down the basement floor. This room even has lights working.
Yeah, all this stuff. Look at that. United States soldiers. Look at this.
What size are you?
I'm a medium.
Are you? Let me see.
What's this say? United States soldiers and armed airmen's home. So the residents would wear this. That's crazy.
How about a golf shirt?
They're probably all moldy now. Yeah, these are just leftover clothes that they never washed.
Is this of the newer one that got bigger? Yes, because above ground, I see. We don't need a drone, bro.
Yeah, we don't need a drone.
This is the drone.
Yeah, guys. So this is a scale model of like the future project that they were working on. And yeah, they couldn't even finish it till today. I don't even know. Are they still working on making it to look like this?
Moving forward with this thing.
Yeah, they're moving forward to make.
Over here, we saw surveyors out there surveying the property. They've cut some trees down.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised
All
if
right.
they-
So this is what they're expecting the place to look like in the future. I don't even know what building we're in, but man, it's massive. You're supposed to have your own town center plaza, town center shops, a presidential crescent.
It's made the top tier people.
Dude, look at this. This is like a huge
Veterans
lake. Veterans Lake. Man. Yo, when I'm getting old, I'm living here. I'm moving here when I'm like 80.
You can only be here if you're in war, though.
All right, I'm going to war. I don't know. Actually, dang, I don't know if I want to go to war.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, but hey, if you want to go to war, this place is going to be here when you're old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
There's another model.
That was cool.
So this leads up to the theater. We have to see that before we check out some of the residential rooms. Well, here we are. And here's the name of the theater, Sergeant Louis Gideon Theater. Here's a fountain. I wonder if it still works. Nope. Anyway, theater is just beyond these doors. This looks more like an auditorium. I thought it was gonna be like a movie theater in here. Oh! And you just turn on the lights. What the heck? That's wild.
The lights turned on.
Oh my gosh, that's nuts. The curtains still close.
That is awesome.
And this exploration is one of the coolest ones I've done. Gotta love it when the band place still has power and everything's still working. The chances of that is just like slim to none. Can you just imagine the place they would put on here? Get over here is like a mannequin. Anyway, I say we go to the projector room. I think it's just right through here. Damn. Can't believe the projectors still work.
I know. Look, you can see how many hours were used on it.
Dude, 727 hours this thing has been used for. Normally I see these things all scrapped up. Like people steal parts, but yeah, everything's still in it. Damn.
I don't know how to use this stuff.
That's sick. Yo, let's try to find something to watch. That'd be so cool if we can. Yeah? Look out the window. Hey! What? You can use those switches to control the curtain.
And the house lights, I guess, too.
And the house lights. That is still really sick.
It is really cool.
This used to be a clothing store. Damn. So many clothes and shoes and bags. Whoa. This room is literally out of a video game. There's just a lot of cool rooms down here.
They're all like darkness and old.
Yeah, authorized personnel only. I'm thinking this room was like for lost and found. But yeah, there's like photos. Look at that.
That must be, is that in the dining hall, you think, where they're eating?
I think so. It kind of looks like the restaurant.
Yeah, that's the restaurant photo. I think so.
Yeah, there's a lot of photos here.
That is definitely the dining hall.
Yeah, I remember that same
Yep.
beam.
That's
A lot of these photos have been here for so long that they're sticking together now. There's more photos right here in the corner. Someone being put in an ambulance. Well, take a look at these doors. These were blast doors. Look how thick they are. Yeah, it's like made of steel. So you'd be safe if something were to happen right over here. Oh, this is the main lobby? Downstairs in the basement?
Wow, look at that. It has like that old 1950s Titanic.
Dude, this looks like the other hospital we explored.
Yo,
With power on?
It
Yeah.
does.
There was like a room exactly like this.
Oh my god.
Yo, you think the elevator still works? Wait, let's see. No, I don't think it works.
The vent's on, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah, the vents and the lights are working in there. So I guess this was another entrance to the building. Strange entrance to have that leads just right down to the basement floor. Yo, this is pretty sick. That's the name of the building and the year, 1954. All right, guys, we're now making our way to see some of the rooms where the residents stayed in. Oh my gosh, this room has so much paint chipping. Look at the ceiling. Okay, here's one of the rooms. Oh, there's two beds in here. So I guess some of these rooms were shared by two people. Check out another bedroom. Yeah, two occupants in the. I wonder if there's any like really luxury rooms where people would stay in if they had like money to blow. Looks like we just entered a lobby. All right, everyone. So it's still housing, but it's not what we're trying to show you guys. This is not where like the rooms where they lived in. Kind of thought so, because like, where's the kitchen? Where's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was expecting more like apartments. So let's go find them still. Anyway, my gimbal just died, unfortunately, but I'll try to keep it as smooth as possible still. But the reason why they would have rooms like that was because for conveniency, if you were to get sick, at least they don't have to take you to the hospital next door. They can just bring you down another level really quick and take care of you. This is like a bathroom. Oh no, there's hydrotherapy tubs. These tubs were basically used for therapy. Almost like how you would go to a hot spring to relax in hot water. They would use it for the patients. But you can also use cold water too. It looks like there's two kinds. One's just like up. This one's just on the ground. I think this was just a regular tub. Oh damn, there's still drinks in here. I actually wouldn't mind taking one. It's probably really old. I'm so thirsty right now. Yeah, where's the expiration date on this? It's definitely not new. We got Coca-Cola, ginger ale, Fanta, Nest tea. I bet you guys that this is still pretty good to drink. Hey Josh.
What's up? My diapers?
Yeah, your diapers, bro. You left them.
Man, don't add that in.
All right, everyone. So thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you never miss an upload. Now, believe it or not, this video was actually filmed 3 or 4 years ago, and I can't believe it's only just now being uploaded. But even after all this time, this location still stands out to me as one of my top 3 abandoned places in the entire US. It's truly one of a kind. Kind of ended to explore quite suddenly. That's because when I was exploring these rooms, my mic ended up not recording any sound, so I was left with footage that was pretty much muted. But these are some of the the rooms where the veterans would stay at, and as you can see, it's nothing super crazy, and you won't find anything else like it. So on my first visit, I actually didn't have enough time. So I came back for a second visit a few years ago, just because the complex is so massive. It's one of those places you just can't see all in one day. And the only thing I missed was this one building you're seeing now right here. It kind of looks like it might have been an old train station or depot, but I'm not really sure. Your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you think, so drop a comment below and I'll be replying to everyone. And as always, I'll see you next Sunday for another adventure. Peace and thanks for watching.